Hi guys, I have some good news for you. I finally got my full G license. For those of you who purchased a copy of my book, Packing Up and Moving to Canada 101, you would have known that I did not have my full license. And that was kind of a problem for me, partly because of what happened when I went to get my G on the first attempt. Now, I never went into the details in my book, so I'm going to just have a quick story time so you'll know exactly how that went for me. So I came to Canada and I got my G1, which is standard. I had an instructor who was of Indian descent. I booked an exam date there and I went to do my G with my instructor. Got there and, he was showing me all the different examiners as they came out and went into different vehicles. And there was a particular man that he saw and he said, if he comes in this car, he's going to try and fail you. So you have to be really careful. So, I'm a blessed female, so I did not believe that I would get that man. And as luck or bad luck would have it, I got that man. When he got inside the car itself, he looked at me and I've never felt so dirty in all my life. I felt that he looked on me and he looked on me with a bit of scorn and I was so uncomfortable. He looked at me. He looked at my hair. You don't need to look at my ear. And it hurt me to the point where when I went to do my G exam, when I got my license, my full G license, which I now have, I actually scooped my hair back. I wanted to cover it, but my friend, big up Cola's Destiny with her YouTube channel, I'll pin her details as well. She had said to me, no, do not try to disguise any aspect of you to suit anyone, which deep down, I knew that, but because of my first experience, I was just hesitant. Anyway, back to the story. So, not briefly, at that time, I was traveling from Toronto. I got a rental vehicle and I drove to Barrie for my exam. As I said, I had my exam. It was early morning. The man got into the vehicle. He looked at me and I felt a bit of scorn. But, deep down, I'm telling myself, Goody, you've been a driver for many years. You're going to show this man that you're not plebs, you're a good driver, and he's not going to come to you with any crap. Went on the road. We were driving for what felt like forever. Maybe it really wasn't forever, but it felt like forever. But I knew even so, I probably just one small mistake. I think when I was doing my parallel park. On our way back though, we got to the stoplight right across from the drive test center. And approaching the light, I would have to filter left to go over to that plaza. And out of nowhere comes this man on a bike riding between the two yellow lines. Now, anyone who's a driver knows you do not ride or drive between two yellow lines, particularly unbroken yellow lines. And then I couldn't really see him well it's like he was in my blind spot at some point, but then everyone had stopped because the light was on red. So I figured though, hopefully he would come up so that I would have a better view of him by the time I'm going to start filtering properly into my lane, because the broken white lines were like just right there. Light went on green and I'm looking, I don't see him yet. I'm looking, he's like, I'm obstructing traffic. So I say, but there's a man on a bike and he's, in a lane that he's not supposed to be in. He's in the, between the two yellow lines. And he, was so annoyed and I, obstructed traffic and whatever. When I got back to the drive test center, he said on condition of that, I did not meet ministry standards. So, of course, I'm trying to remind him that this man was doing something that was, illegal on the road. You don't do that. You don't drive recklessly or ride recklessly. And then because he is on a motorcycle and I'm driving a vehicle, if we should, be involved in a collision, then I hate this man, right? There's no way you can pass me for that. So it's like a lose-lose situation. And my voice cracked, and my eyes got watery because I'm seeing that he's insisting, whatever. And when he saw the tears, I saw a little smirk on his face. And he left. By that time, my instructor had another lesson, so he said he had to run. I should go inside. I should get a printout so he would see, what exactly was the issue in all of this. Maybe I made tons of mistakes and I didn't know. Got it, sent it to him. He said, apparently, based on what I'm seeing, your only issue was the fact that he's saying you obstructed traffic, and that is why he failed you. And as I said, if he didn't come in the vehicle and look at me in that way and made me feel uncomfortable, then I wouldn't have felt that this man was being racist towards me. That was the very first time, and so far the only time that I can say I have felt racism in Canada. And there's no one who can tell me that it wasn't being racist because maybe I failed. No, when I went to do my G exam again, I chose Orangeville because they just seem to be generally warm and just focusing on what's important, which is your driving ability, and not purposely trying to fail you for some reason that is outside of driving. So I'll let you see my preparation leading up to my exam. I went with one instructor who, his name is Albert. And if you need driving lessons when you get here, or if you're here and you need driving lessons, Albert is the man, okay? Albert is the man. He's hilarious. Albert is the veteran instructor, and he's super cool, super awesome, and he works with you. So I'll let you see some tidbits of Albert and then how my experience was when I went to do my G exam in Orangeville. I'll let you see some clips because Nicola came with me and she was recording from her phone. I didn't even know what was happening. I was so nervous. So let me show you what went on. Hi guys. So I'm on the road going on the road with Albert. Albert, say hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, prepping to go and do my exam, which I have to pass because, of course, I'm being trained by the guru, Albert.
Yes, I am the man.
Albert the man, which
yes.
is right. All right, let's go.
All right, we're going to make a left-hand turn here.
Okay.
All right, so good. You indicated it nicely. You take a look. And if it's clear, just roll it easy. Take to the right, and I look way ahead. We're going straight.
Yeah. So we're going straight ahead?
Straight ahead.
Okay. Just one thing we wanted to point out, though, is that for the lesson, you say we have to always stay in the right.
Stay in the right there, yeah.
For the right lane, for the
it's
exam.
It's a protocol for the testing,
Yeah.
Once you get a license, you drive in any lane. That's quite all right.
Right.
All right, so you stop here beautifully. Right behind the line. That's good. I make my full stop on the red. Things have changed.
Things have changed.
Turn easy. I'll pull over and park. Choose the best one.
My phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor.
There?
Calling me on the phone like I'm locked up.
Am I going up or down?
I feel like I'm going uphill, so I'm going to lock to my left.
Excellent.
On my iPad? Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to do a 3-point here, going back down the street.
Going back down the street. All right, that's our word.
Yep, so this car is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on the right away, so he goes first.
Okay, they want to watch the door, man. Worse than mine.
Yeah.
Worse than mine.
I turn everything to your side. Is it clear?
No.
So let the guy go. It's in the winter. Just want to inside the car. Put some cardboard.
I didn't make up for the because my car was so filthy.
Yeah. Don't worry about the outside. And over. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Pull up and park. Indicators. You're going to choose the best one.
No, me can't take your one.
All right.
Can't take your one. Can't take your one. We just realized, and this is not even the best, but
All the way over. 1. Look again. 2. With speed. Look again. Look again. Now I take off my indicator. Very nice. Now we're going the highway.
For east?
Yeah, east. So I indicate, I look over, and I roll into my stop.
make sure so I can see the bottom of his
Yep,
tire.
yep, this is good. If you can't see the bottom touching the road, then you're too close. And that's for cars.
Sure, we not
Truck
that
or
difference.
bus, you gotta way back to block your view.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, man, sometimes you talk with people, like you go for the tests, and everybody telling you all kind of stupid things.
Yeah.
Once the guys see you, your presence is very important.
Yeah.
You go across where the guy says to you, once say, hi, good morning, how are you? In spirit change, you know. Then if you go up there and just go up the grumpy and don't say nothing. See him like how you approach him, him will approach you to see him with, you know.
True.
Good morning, nice sunshine, man, the best weather I've seen. The sun, I mean, and you mix up and brain right there, sir.
Yeah.
Even if him have something wrong to say, he would just say, well, yeah, it's very true, you know. At times I come to pass my test today, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, good attitude towards certain things.
Yeah.
You know. And even if but you see, if you see a person and you pretend to be the boy and he's the man, you'll be the boy all along the way.
Right.
Just realize you must be a bigger man than him, and he must subdue to you.
Right.
Yeah.
We manifest that she is going to pass.
So you saw me leave to go and do that exam. I'll let you know I was so sick that day because I was so nervous. I was just terrified. I kept feeling like the person would try and spite me. But then I was reminded I'm going back to Orangeville. At least I know for the other places I've been outside of Barrie, I had good experiences. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be confident. I know I drive well. That's not a question that I have. So just go there and do my best. So went out on the road with the examiner and he was just very warm. He, was just focused on making sure that I was a competent driver and just making sure that I felt comfortable, and I knew if I didn't hear the instructions or anything like that, that I could feel free to ask him and he would clarify, or he would repeat himself rather. So I felt so comfortable with him. He was the consummate professional. He was so warm. And of course, when I got back, I said to him, regardless of the outcome, I appreciate this, knowing that I felt so comfortable sitting in this car with you.
And we're looking for that yellow paper, Natalie. She's back. Excuse the vehicle. Good job, girl. Oh, okay, she's gonna go park. Reverse into her space, and we're looking for that golden ticket that she is now a G-class driver. So what's the news? What's the news?
I got it!
You got it! Yay!
Good G. Good. The good G. Hello.
So how do you feel?
I feel relieved. I've gotten to a serious milestone. Should have had my G since last June, but the devil may try. But he for sure cannot win.
Can't talk to
Them
her.
can't talk to me.
Talk to her nice.
That's nice. So anyways, I hope this little story time episode was interesting for you. If you come to Canada, I'll tell you, practice. Don't believe that because you're an experienced driver, you're not going to go and have driving lessons. For me, I drove on the left side of the road, so I needed to get used to driving on the right side. There were other key rules that, I wasn't accustomed to back home, mastering those, and then driving on highways a lot. Like in Jamaica, for instance, if I'm merging on the highway going to Portmore, there is that lane that just continues and it just goes. You don't have to switch lanes until you feel it's safe to do so. Here, you have to merge on the highways because your lane ends. So that was also new for me. And, my original instructor that I had back in Barrie, he was like, 100. I was like, this is just too much. Like, this is just over the top. Even now, when I do merge on the highway, I'm always looking at my speedometer. I'm like, 100. So there's so much to learn. Don't feel that you don't need an instructor. I will link Albert's information so that you can contact him. Of course, if you want to go somewhere else, you're free to do so as well. But I'm just saying, I recommend Albert. So contact him when you get here. And if you're already here and don't have your G after 100 years in Canada, then make sure you reach out to Albert. So thank you for tuning in. And if you've not already done so, I know you like the video already. So here what, that you like this video, subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell. Bye guys.